Hi, thank you for joining today. Today, we're going to talk about. Um, Let me share my screen here. Today, we're going to talk about the detail process. Last week, let me go through last week presentation. So last week we talked about the sales process. Um, Introduce yourself, identify the client's need, convince the client, make the offer, close the deal, and follow up. And this is the process itself. Now we're gonna go into the detailed process for a sales team. And just a reminder, my name is Andrés Navas, and I have my own company. I do consultation work. We do IT services, outsourcing of resources, project management, development, um, and consultations. In this case, we're talking about the sales process. I have implemented sales processes in different companies to help them grow their business, and this process works. It's proven. I have used it in multiple companies and implemented it in multiple companies also. And let's go over this process. And if you have someone, if you know someone who might be interested in this kind of content, um, if they are building a sales team or they are part of a sales team, or if they have their own company, maybe they need this information, please share the live with them, and don't forget to follow, because in that way you'll know when I'm doing this streaming. Okay, so number one, be consistent with the process. This is so important. When you're not consistent, you cannot you cannot know what will happen. When everybody follows the same process, it's easier to train your personnel. You get a new sales rep, and they just have to continue doing the same process. When you are not consistent, when everybody's doing something different, you cannot train people, because it's like, oh yeah, do whatever you want. You have to make sure that you are being consistent with with your process. Consistency will give you predictability, meaning you'll be able to predict what will happen. One plus one equals two. You will know what will happen. You will know your numbers. Knowing your numbers will give you what you need. I know to close one deal, I need, I don't know, 100 leads. Now you know what you need to do, right? 100 leads to close one. Maybe you can improve that. 100 leads to close two deals. But that will give you the predictability. So be consistent with your process. This is super important. It's key. That's why it's number one. And even when you have a process, but you decide not to follow it that week, you decide not to do the process that week, that month, everything fell down. It won't work. The process won't work because you were not consistent. Number two, train like a professional athlete. If we think about athletes and what they do, and how they do it, and how often they train, how often are they concerned about what they eat, what they're doing, their time, at what time do they wake up, at what time do they start practicing, how many hours a day, how many months or years before a tournament do they train. You are professional. The sales reps you're hiring are professionals. They should be training as a professional athlete. What happened to an athlete if they stop practicing, if they stop training? They won't be the best, or they won't be able to beat the best. It's the same with sales. You have to train like a professional. Like, this is your profession. So train like that. Be sure that you're the best. You have the best people. They're trained like professionals. Maybe you hired them. They were not the best, but they had the potential. And because they're training like a professional athlete, they will become one. They will become the best at what they're doing. This training, this train Training is important to include daily role plays because that will build confidence in your team. They will know how to answer questions. They'll know how to cold call. They'll know how to when someone a client says no, I don't want that service or that product. Why not, right? And how to answer that question. So train like a professional athlete. Role play. Practice before the real game. If you practice every day, not just practicing what to say, but how to present your offer, how to answer every single question. Get the 10 more common reasons why your client says no, I don't want to buy your service or the product. And practice with your team. Practice 20 minutes every day. That will make your team incredibly good because they're training like a professional athlete every day. And then they go and call the real deal. But this is so important. So be consistent with this process, meaning train like a professional every day. Don't miss a day. Number three, response time. 5 minutes or less. What is this? Someone is calling and I don't answer. I don't return the call. Someone sends a message and you don't text back. You will lose people. You will lose potential clients because you're not fast enough. We live in a world where you don't answer, they will call your your competition, sorry, and um, and they will answer and they'll get the sale just because you didn't answer in 5 minutes or less. So be better at this. Make sure you're answering the phones, you're answering messages, you're answering social network messages really fast. That will help you to close more deals. Think about it. If you call, I don't know, a doctor and they don't answer, no answer, no answer, you'll call another one. There are plenty of doctors that can do the same, and you'll just call another one. Oh, you answer. Perfect. Can you schedule a meeting with me? Yes, okay, perfect. Maybe 20 minutes later, the other doctor will call back. Hey, yeah, we have a missed call from you. Yes, I already scheduled with someone else. Thank you. Bye bye. That's what happens. So make sure you're responding really fast. Contacts in 72 hours. Even with messages, right? You get a message and you try to answer in these 5 minutes, but then that person didn't reply back. If you just continue with your life, you don't answer, you don't contact that person anymore, you won't sell anything to that person. But if you follow up in the next 72 hours, 8 times at least, maybe more, you try to call them, you try to message them, you try to do whatever you can to contact them in the next 72 hours. Then they'll be like, oh yes, I contact you because of this. Um, you will increase your sales just by doing this. Persistence wins because maybe that person do need your service, but they were busy at that time. They saw your advertising, they click on it, and they continue working and they forgot. But if you contact every day for at least 3 days, 3 4 days, trying to contact that person will know, oh yes, I contact you because I need this. And then you can sell something. A mix of calls, text, emails, everything you can. But this will close more deals than you think. Asking better questions. You need to know different questions. You need to make different questions. Direct sales questions. Um, Identify real needs and qualify buying behavior. If you don't have questions in your script, create some and practice them and implement them in your script because this will help you to identify what they need. There are different categories. We'll have a meeting just for this, but make sure you have the right questions to ask. Make sure you understand what you're doing. Always show a proposal. This is so important. If you just tell the client, "Oh yeah, the price is $100." Okay, thank you. Bye. But if you show a proposal, do you have a minute? Can you jump on this link? I'll share my screen and I'll show you what this will include. And then you present your screen to the client and you say, okay, so this is everything that is included. This is everything that is required for you to get this. And this is the price. I have, for example, 3 offers. I have one offer, you buy in the next 2 days, in the next day, in the next 24 hours, I can hold this price for you. If you buy in the next week, or 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, or 1 month, this is the other price I can hold for you. If you rather buy, I don't know, by payments, make it a payment plan. Um, this is the price. Which one would you like? Give always 3 options. Why? Because then they will see the value. Oh, if I buy right now, I'll save $200. Okay, I'll do it. Clear prices. This is everything you're gonna pay. This is everything that is included. That's it. Oh, you also want something else? Okay, that will be additional. Make sure that you're clear on these prices because the clients will always try to get something from you. And they always ask for a discount. So if you already have in your proposal, look, this is the regular price, but this is the discount price. If you buy right now in the next 24 hours, this is the price. I'm discounting $200 from the regular price. Awesome. That's what you have to do, and you will sell more. And this is something that you practice with your team. You practice this every day, and you'll see how they will improve in selling. You present everything, and then the magic question. I love this question. With what I just presented to you, are you ready to make a decision? It's a yes or no question. Yes. Perfect. I can receive the payment. Would you like to pay with card? How would you like? And that's it. You close the deal. No. Why not? Why no? That's the next point. Be ready for the no. Why no? And get ready for the objections. Practice the top 10 no's. You will be ready. If you already have a script that covers the top 10 no's that you get every day, then you'll have the answer. No, because I don't trust your company, and you already have an answer. No, because it's too expensive, and you already have an answer. This is training like a professional athlete, being ready for everything that will happen. So this magic question is awesome. Ask the question. You will see the difference. You will notice what is happening, why they don't want to buy, or you will sell immediately. So just make use of that question. With what I've just presented you, are you ready to make a decision? No, I have to talk to my wife. Oh, is your wife there with you? No. At what time will she be with you? At 7. Can I call you at 7? Because I would like to share with your wife all of these things, all of the value that you're getting. And then you present the same to the wife, and now you have the decision making people ready. So make sure that you're ready for the no. The second sell. It's easier. Past clients are easier to sell. So if you already have clients, what are you selling them? What are you gonna sell them? Because they will give you the money. They already bought something from you. So let's sell them something. Use your contacts. Use your clients. Get referrals from your clients. Stay connected and offer upgrades. Yes, people buy. So offer them. Offer what they want, what they need. Follow up without fear. This is one of the most important ones. I have seen so many people scared of their follow-ups. That they don't want to follow up. They don't Your sales team, they don't want to do it. And it's so terrible because they can. But then they don't. You talk with this person, yes, at 7 I'll talk to your wife, and they don't call. Or they didn't answer at 7, and the next day they didn't follow up. Follow up until they ask you to stop following up or they buy. This consistency will build trust because you're offering something they need and they can trust you. They will get to trust you. So don't be afraid of follow-ups. I always say my team, you follow up until they say, stop calling me. I'll call the police on you, something like that. Because as you follow up, you'll get clients. Maybe that person don't need your service or product. You can get a referral. Do you know someone who might need this? Yes. Perfect. Would you give me their phone number? Because you're referring to them to us, we'll give them a discount. And if you decide to buy something in the future, we'll give you a discount because of the referral. Follow up, follow up. Don't be scared of it. Review your attitude. This one is for sure the most important one of all of what I've said. This is the one. This is the most important one. Your mindset is important. If you have the right mindset, you'll execute. But everything starts from your attitude. If you go to train like an athlete and you're, oh, this is so boring, then you're wrong. You have to train like an athlete with a good attitude. Try to give that attitude to your sales team, and you'll see the changes. Your energy drives your team. So have a good attitude. Maybe you're not connected to your goals. Maybe you don't have goals. Set up goals and work on your attitude. By having a goal, you'll know, okay, I'm working to get, I don't know, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 200,000, $2 billion, whatever you're working to get. If your attitude is the correct one, you can get to that goal. So check your attitude. If you have a bad attitude, identify why. Is it because of the disconnection with your goals? Is it because of the people you're surrounded with? People, if you are just surrounded by negative people, your attitude will be terrible. Sometimes you have to, say, hey, I don't want to be around you for a while. Not even tell them, just stop the connection. Change your attitude. Find good friends with good attitude. But this will make the difference with you and with your whole team because you're driving your team. Your energy drives your team. So check your attitude. And if you have a good attitude, everything we just discussed will be better. Think about it. If you have a good attitude by being consistent, you'll want to do it. But if you don't, it's okay to miss today. It's okay to miss tomorrow. So a good attitude will make the whole difference. Contact 8 people, eight times in the next three days. If you have a good attitude, you'll be like, yes, this client will answer. This client will answer. I'll make everything I can to get him to answer, and I will sell something. But that's all about the attitude. That's why I'm saying this is the more important one, because this one will change the outcome of every single step that we just discussed. These are 11 steps, very consistent. If you follow this, you'll have a successful sales team. Now, if you're not able to implement this by yourself, please give me a call, text me, send me a message, WhatsApp, whatever you want. Text me. I'll be happy to help with this. But this will increase the revenue of your company, of your sales team, and then everything will be easier. If you're not consistent enough, let me help you. I can follow up with you. I can implement this for you, and you'll see the difference. Okay. Some final thoughts. Sales is not luck. It's a process. Great salespeople don't improvise. They are prepared. Speed, persistence, and clarity close deals. Consistency plus attitude will give you a predictable growth. So thank you for joining today. If this helps you, please let me know in the comments. If you have questions, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to help you with these processes. Um, I've been a project manager for 14 years now, and I've implemented different system methodologies and follow-ups and work with different teams, so many teams, and I know these kind of processes improve the productivity, efficiency, uh, revenue, everything. So please let me know if there's something you like, and I'll be happy to discuss this with you. You can go to navasautomation.com and you can schedule a consultation with me. Free consultation right now. It's available for the next 24 hours. So go and hit the link and schedule a consult with me. Thank you for joining, and I'll be here next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Thank you. Bye bye, everybody.